Hello and welcome to Stop and Go F1 Late Night Love Edition, as it is just coming up to midnight here, and I am in love with an Alpha Tauri. That's the car we're talking about at the minute, because they decided to have their launch in the middle of the night. I don't know why. I can't actually speak about what the launch show was like, because I didn't see it. I knew it was today, and then they said it's in the middle of the night, and I was like, oh, okay, I might not be awake. It just so happens I was, and I was scrolling through Twitter, and I saw the pictures. So let's skip all this and talk about this, the brand new Alpha Tauri. Now, obviously, these are computer-generated images, not the real car, but we get an idea of what the livery looks like. And the most striking thing is that there's bits of red now, thanks to Orlen. Now, you may recognise Orlen as they were a sponsor for Alfa Romeo last year, but they have now moved to Alpha Tauri, and they're bringing these striking bits of red there on the floor, on the halo, on the mirrors, on the rear wing, in the centre of the wheels. Of course, the wheel things. We love wheel things here. But yeah, this car is basically last year's livery, with these beautiful bits of red on, and also we get the Italian flag here and here. If we skip to this picture here, we can see an Italian flag here. I love this car. I think this looks really good, and I think it'll look even better when we actually see it on an actual car. But those little bits of red, they work so well. Top-down view looks awful, but you normally see cars from that position, and it looks great. The suits as well, the little details of red, look really good. There's Nick De Vries, Yuki Tsunoda. They could have made them the same height. It's a white background, but no, they still make Yuki look small. Looking forward to this season. I think Alpha Tauri in a really interesting place, because last year they were crap. They were really bad. I think they got beaten by Haas. I think they were the second worst team. And they had Gasly, who obviously was experienced, very talented. This year they've got Yuki Tsunoda, Nick De Vries. Now, Nick De Vries, for all intents and purposes, is a rookie. I know he had his one ride out with Williams at Monza, did very well. Formula E champion, but he is an F1 rookie. And the other person is Yuki Tsunoda, who's had 2 seasons in Formula 1 and has had 0 races where I thought, wow, he's really good. I think he's walking a fine line this year. Yuki needs to impress, or he's gone. It looks like the Red Bull Honda deal. Red Bull don't care about that anymore. They've got Ford. If there is any kind of thing in the back of Red Bull's mind of, we're keeping Yuki because he's a Japanese driver and he will please the lads at Honda, they don't need to do that anymore. He can go. And if they do need a Japanese lad, what's the name of the Japanese Formula 2 driver they've got? Iwasa? He's right there. So Yuki needs to show something this year. And if I was to make a prediction this early on, I reckon Nick's beating him this year. I don't see it going well for Yuki. Maybe Nick can be the guy. But we don't need to just look at computer-generated images anymore, because we have had our first ever shakedowns of the year. Let's start with Alfa Romeo, because Alfa Romeo were the first ones we saw. Let's bring this back up here. So Alfa Romeo very kindly released a video of their car leaving the garage to go onto the track for the first time in their shakedown. For those of you who aren't aware, shakedown, it's basically filming days. It allows the cars to go on the track, and the teams can get promo videos, promo images of the car on the track to use in social media posts or posters or merch or whatever they need. But it also allows them to run a few quick tests, make sure everything's working. But the number one aim is normally photos of media and stuff, but of course you can't give an F1 team track time and them not get any data from it, so it's double serving there. And I think the first thing you'll see from this Alfa Romeo is that it's bloody beautiful. The renders looked fantastic, but on the real car itself, really good. Like this a lot. The wheels look beautiful. But then the second thing you'll notice is their initial image had that striking flaw, whereas here is just extremely basic. And it's quite strange. Let me, there you go, you'll see my files now. Car launches. Alfa Romeo. Why isn't the folder opening? There we go. So, here was, why did I click the PN, oh my goodness, I clicked the WebP file version. Here is the one they launched. This is the image they gave for their launch of this tire-killing flaw. But then, the real one is quite flat. But then alongside this, they released another image that I don't have, where you can see there is little slits in the side. So I don't think this flaw here is the flaw that the car will actually have when it comes to testing or to the race. I think we're going to see a lot of different flaws from Alfa. This is not full force, but they have got their double-decker airbox, which I still quite like. But the main thing, looking beautiful. Now, there's two other teams that, to my knowledge, have had their shakedown so far. The second team is Red Bull, who released a video, but not like, a video of the car leaving the garage. They released a video of the car driving past on the straight as fast as it could through a pane of glass and a fence. So we get this image of the Red Bull, and wow, what can we break down from this? It's like looking at the found footage of Bigfoot. Maybe that's a tyre? That might be another tyre. This could be any Red Bull from the past 6 years. Wow, look at that. What a trooper. So, yeah. Alpha release a video, which we can get a lovely screenshot from. Red Bull release a video, which we can't get a lovely screenshot from. But then there's Haas, who just released some pictures. And oh my god, look how good this looks. I am in love with this car. A lot of people say the Alpha is the best looking. Not for me. Look at this. Look at it. Oh my. There's another one here. Oh, fantastic. Then look at the suits. There's Nico Hulkenberg in these new suits with the little black linings. Wow. They're on wets. Is it wet? Oh, they're on mediums there. No one knows what they're doing at Haas. Not even the people at Haas. What can we get from this? Look, the things I pointed out in my first video. This lovely curved bit on the wing, it's a real thing. The flat wing, it's a real thing. They just released their car when they released that image. Oh, it looks so good. What I would say is that most of the black here is definitely weight saving, because I know this is quite a dodgy image there in terms of pixelation, but that just looks like straight carbon fibre on the engine cover, as does a lot of stuff here with just the logo plastered on. So this is a weight-saving livery for sure, but I don't care. It looks really good. And Nico, maybe that's a smile. Who's to know? I don't know. Don't ask me. So there you go. This is the first look at some cars in real life for 2023, and also the first look at the Alpha Tauri from a computer screen. It's now 12:36 a.m. on Sunday. Tomorrow now is Monday, and on Monday we have two car reveals, Aston and McLaren. Two teams that I believe could be going head-to-head for best of the rest this year. So that should be interesting. I imagine the Aston will be green and the McLaren will be orange. / papaya. People get upset when you call the McLaren orange because, oh, it's papaya. Shut up. Grow up. Can't be having this anymore. Anyway, see you tomorrow. Goodbye.